Gear Mortals, Trey Xavier here. On today's edition of Gear Gods Quality Control, we're going to be taking a look at the Brocken 8-string from Caparison Guitars. This particular guitar is a trans black matte finish, and it's a walnut and mahogany body. And when I say that, it's not like a walnut top on a mahogany body. It's literally like half and half. It's like bifurcated down the middle, walnut and mahogany. So that I have not seen before. That's pretty cool. We've got a maple neck with some walnut stripes in the back, 27-inch scale, 27 frets, which is pretty awesome. Hip shot, bridge, single knob for volume, a 5-way switch for your pickups, go-toe locking tuners, and an ebony fretboard. This guitar is very light for an 8-string guitar. I've played a couple 8 strings that really felt like they were weighing me down. This one I could rock. You know, I feel like I could take this on stage and not wind up with some back problems afterwards. We've got a nice binding. This cutaway here is a signature Caparison thing. Just a little more room for your thumb on the back of the neck when you're getting up to those high notes. Bolt-on neck, made in Japan. When it comes to 8-string guitars, suddenly scale length becomes very important. 7 or 6-string guitar, 25.5 inches, basically you can get away with a lot. When it comes to an 8-string guitar, 27 inches is about the minimum that you can have without having a floppy as fuck F-sharp string. You don't want that. So 27 inches on here, pretty good. 28 would be better for the low notes, but then you've got 28 inches all the way across. That's a little rough. This is kind of a shredder guitar. Caparison Guitars is sort of known for the shred metal market, and everything else about this guitar is set up to be very shreddy. I got around on it just fine, but I'm pretty used to a slightly longer scale length like that, having played a 27-inch 7-string for quite some time. Compared to some guitars in the Caparison stable, the Brocken is very, very simple. It's got a very clean look, no front dots on the neck, which killed me, fucking killed me. I have a hard time getting around on 6-string guitars with no dots. Having no dots on the 8-string was very difficult for me. You're probably better at the guitar than I am. You might have no problem with that. One thing that I absolutely love about Caparison Guitars is this damn headstock. In a world that I thought had run out of cool headstock designs, and then I saw this. It's just flippin' gorgeous. It's called the Devil's Tail, I think. The pickups are Caparison's own. I like them a lot. I think the neck pickup was cool because it wasn't too thick. A lot of neck pickups are like molasses, you know, just like really like too much, too fat and round. This is like a little on the thinner side, not thin like in a bad way, not like some anemic like plinky thing, just not so overpoweringly bassy and round. So that was pretty cool. Plenty of crunch out of this guy. Not incredibly hot, but nice sounding. The neck, if you're thinking that this is going to be like a little tiny Ibanez stick kind of thing, you are dead wrong. This thing's got some meat on it. I actually noticed that about Caparison guitar necks in general. I was a little surprised at how fat they felt. This one is actually on the thinner side comparatively, considering that it's an 8-string. So still very comfortable. They're just not crazy flat or thin compared to some kind of shred pointy guitars. Another cool thing about this guitar is that the neck has 2 titanium rods in here for stability. I don't really know a whole lot about titanium as a metal, except that it's extraordinarily strong and very light. So I imagine that you would have no trouble moving this guitar to different climates without the setup going to crap. All in all, this is a very comfortable guitar to play. It is very, very well made. It's very attractive. There are very few guitars that are this pretty, just in terms of the shape and the lines and the way the whole thing flows together. This is another one of those brands that I have spent a lot of time looking online, looking at pictures. It's very cool to hold one and really get a sense for what it's like. I think the only bummer about these guitars is that they are pretty expensive. This is a $3,400 guitar at retail. So not cheap, but really, really great. I am very sad to send this back. I think I say that probably all the time, but I'm literally staring at it while I'm sitting here talking to you, so you can probably imagine that I like it a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for more reviews and original content, and I'll see you real soon.